Good morning, everyone. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. We are en route to pick up my new electric car. It's EV reveal day. I'm really sorry to have left it so long in telling you what car I'm buying. Throughout these last 5 months, I have been thinking, why didn't I just tell you when I ordered it? And it's more about there's a little bit of uncertainty. I didn't know if it would go through. I didn't know if I'd actually have that car, so I just didn't want to say. And then the longer it's gone, the more difficult it's been to try and do the video, and for whatever reason it just hasn't worked out, and I haven't been able to share with you until this very last minute that we are heading out of Norfolk towards Lincolnshire. I'm heading towards a dealership called Lister's in Boston, and they provide BMWs and Minis. Yes, I'm buying another Mini electric. You should have realised that to start with. All my cryptic clues and how much I was saying I loved the Mini. But why did I sell it so quickly? It's quite simply, I thought I was compromising too much with the Mini electric level 2. It wasn't necessarily the colour that I fell in love with. I fell in love with black. Susan doesn't like the interior seats of the level 2, and I thought I really liked them, but these leather ones in Susan's Mini 7, they are so much better. They are comfy, they are good for cleaning, they do make the car look and feel more premium. We do like a sunroof in the car, so a level 3 was what I really wanted, and I should have got to start with. I compromised by thinking a level 2 was the sensible option. It wouldn't depreciate as much. It had the right amount of options on without overpaying. Where this time, sod it. I just want a Mini that's really going to be loved, that has everything. And it's not that I don't care how much it costs, I do. And I know that all the options that we're getting in the level 3 aren't really worth the 4,000 extra between the level 2 and the level 3. And now with the grant difference, it's a huge difference between them. They're not really worth it, but I want it anyway. I want a Mini we love, and I want a Mini that we love for Susan, so she falls in love with it, and it replaces this petrol Mini. Ultimately, that's the long-term plan. We want to be a 2 EV car family, and it looks like a Mini is what we need, one that Susan and I both love, and then a longer range one, a more luxurious one as well, is hopefully what's going to happen. So the title of the video was I'm buying the best worst electric car. So why is the Mini electric the worst electric car, and why am I buying a car that I think is bad? And it's quite simple, that electric cars have different credentials to normal petrol and diesel cars. They have regen braking, they have battery sizes, they have range limitations because of the battery, they have efficiency issues that are more prevalent, and those sort of things. Whether you have a heat pump and the heating reduces your range. So EV credentials are a very different thing, so much so that brands that you might not have thought were good and premium, like Chinese brands or some of the Korean brands, they're actually now better EV manufacturers with better EV technology than some of the European brands, who are catching up basically. So the EV credentials can be quite important, but I'm going against the flow. I'm not doing what everyone else is doing. It seems like the trend is to buy bigger and bigger cars with bigger and bigger batteries, bigger and bigger range, bigger charging rates. Everything is just bigger. And I'm going for the Mini, and it only charges at 50 kilowatts. It only regens at 50 kilowatts. It only has a 33 kilowatt hour battery with 28 kilowatt hours usable. Its range is 140-ish miles in the summer. I maxed out milking it at 170 miles in my level 2, but in winter, if I'm driving it like I stole it, I'm probably only going to get 80 or 90 miles range out of the car. So it makes it seem bad. It is one of the worst EVs because it's a small battery and small range, but it's one of the best worst electric cars because the quality's there, the enjoyment factor, the performance there, the efficiency is there. Also, even though the charging is only 50 kilowatts, some people are going to Ionity chargers and charging their Ioniq 5s, which should charge at 200 kilowatts, and getting 36 kilowatts. So I'll turn up in my Mini and get the same charge rate. So it's not the be-all and end-all. It's about the charging curve. It's about how it performs at low states of charge and high states of charge. And it's about whether it cold gates and those sort of things. The Mini actually does really well. So although on paper it looks like old tech and it only charges at 50 kilowatts, more than enough. We're not going to be traveling 500-600 miles in the car very often, if at all. So we're not going to be charging lots and lots. So I'm only going to be doing splashes and dashes, adding 30 and 40 miles here and there, with the occasional full charge. So I don't mind that compromise. The Mini is a big compromise on space, on practicality, on range, on having a bigger battery. One of the biggest losses I have with a small battery electric car is when I plug it into my solar at home, I haven't got a huge battery to put all that excess solar. Having a bigger battery EV was great for that. So there's lots of compromises with the Mini, but the fun factor, the performance and the smiles and the ownership experience is worth every single one of them. And I don't want a big car. I don't need it. We'll probably get a bigger car. Oh, I was just watching whether someone was about to pull out in front of someone badly there. So yes, our second electric car will be bigger, and that's when I will have the excess. But on a day-to-day basis, we don't need an excess of anything. We don't need an excess of range, we don't need an excess of size and boot space. Poor old Cracker really rattled around in the back of the Enyaq, and it was such a shame because the car is so great, but it's just too big. It's too big for us. And I do love the shape of the fastback Enyaq. I was tempted to order one straight away, knowing that they were going to bring some of those in really, really quickly for the summer, and I might be able to get hold of one quickly. I did think, oh, should I get that? I like the Enyaq, and the shape of the fastback was really nice. But no,
you didn't tell me.
I know. I'm getting carried away with ordering electric cars. It's like I've ordered this one, we're buying it, and I'm already ready. Which are we going to have next? Let's order another one. You can get carried away with these things, and you see it with people clicking buy on Tesla, don't you? How many people are getting carried away and clicking buy on a Model Y right now? Anyway, there you go. I am buying another Mini electric. It is the best worst electric car out there in my opinion, and it is the most fun, the most smiles for your money. You cannot get better. So I hope you understand. I hope it makes sense why I'm buying the car, and I can't wait to share it with you. I can't wait to share, hopefully, how good it looks. I haven't seen a picture of it yet. I don't know how good it's going to be. I've gone for midnight black. We've gone for the very light grey, more silvery white grey Chester interior. I haven't blacked it out with black wheels and black trim, as seems quite popular. I like more the two-tone look. So I've gone for some bling on the wheels. So it's got some what do they call it, brushed aluminium, so quite shiny wheels. I've gone for the rail wheels and kept the chrome trim. What else have I gone for on the car? I've changed the mirror caps as well. The car hasn't got enough Union Jacks on it, so I've gone for a nice subtle change in the mirror caps. So I hope it looks right. I hope it looks attractive. I hope you enjoy it when I share it with you. If we ever get there, I do not know what's going on here, but
just a roadwork sign's appeared now.
All right, it is extremely slow on the A47, which means I'm able to do this video anyway. Thank you so much for watching, following the journey. Please keep following, keep watching what happens with the Mini, and I'll share everything with you. Lots of testing, you know, I like my tests, and lots of journeys. I now need to get out in the car a lot more. I haven't enjoyed being sort of housebound. It's almost been like lockdown again without an EV, because I don't want to get in a petrol one and go out just for a drive. I don't feel like that, and I don't want to use petrol. Don't want to use Susan's car either. She doesn't really let me.
Consideration.
But when I've got my electric car, that's what you do. You just go out for a drive for the sake of it. You enjoy the car. And I'm really looking forward to getting that back and meeting up with more electric car people. Now we're allowed out again and it's safer to do so. I can't wait to join you and meet more of you. So take care. Thanks for watching. See you again soon in my new Mini Electric Level 3, Myrtle 2. Bye for now. And as always, I like to leave some extra content right at the end of the video for those watchers that watch all the way till the end. If only I had shared this piece of video that we shot at a Mini dealership the moment we had tested the i3S just after selling my Level 2 Mini. It would have been really, really obvious what I was buying. Why didn't I share this to start with?
The soft touch thing?
No. We've just come next door after testing the BMW i3 and got in the Mini Electric here again, a brand new one. So we've got a direct comparison between the seats and how it feels. And I can't believe it, you know, we've got a proper sunroof without a T-bar silly sunroof. The steering wheel is just soft and more
Welcoming.
and grippy. Yeah, everything just feels so, well, homely. I want a Mini Electric and I can't believe it. I'm so stupid on it. I've just sold it. What have I done? What have
You're
I
just having
done?
an upgrade. That's all. You're having an upgrade in what you want.
Yeah, this Mini just feels so much more. So if you are thinking about i3 or Mini, just go for the Mini.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the range. Just don't worry. This is so much better.